Hello, this is Solomon. We are going to be looking at a bunch of 1v1s of me versus Antonius, the person who's trying to get better at the game. They are getting better at the game. So first, we're going random each time. First matchup is Germany versus USA. I had to go for 4 depot, then I cancel since I see he's going 2 depot. Now, I like to either match enemy number of depots or be 1 depot ahead. So if they have 3 depots, I go 4 depots. Well, actually, usually I just match 3 depots, since going 4 depots is really risky. But if they have 2 depots, I go 3 depots. If they have 1 depot, I go 2 depots. There are exceptions depending on the matchup, what the opening is, but I tend to favor more economical gameplay. More depots, more admins. So I decided to go for an armor base start, just in case he went Pearly Infantry, but he makes an AT base. Still decided to get the Panzer III out. Mainly to stop the barracks, since he could have kept pushing the barracks if he wanted. Panzer III's to stop that. So I go the artillery anti-air base second. Thinking about getting hobbits, which was honestly this was stupid. I should have just went barracks and heavy infantry right away. This was actually really stupid. I think my idea was I'll just kill the AT guns and my panzers will be fine. And lots of people have that, but I just wasn't really tryharding it. But the reason that doesn't work is because it just takes too long for artillery to kill the AT. Like if it's in force, it can take like 30 seconds for one guy to do it, and there's gonna be multiple AT guns. It's just not feasible. So now to the Grenadier to kill the AT gun, zone off the Wolverine. So yeah, I had a really bad opening. Armor base is not doing anything. Artillery anti-air base is not doing anything. Yeah, I have the Panzer III over here to protect the depot. Hopefully. Yeah, there's this really weird lull. I don't know why I stopped. He should have captured my armor base and built like a Lee or something. Then he wins. Fortunately, Wolverine misses the KFC, but I don't think it would have mattered. So now he captures the armor base, and he wastes money on his turret, but these are Storm Grenadiers. Like, if he had a Persian come out, the Persian will die instantly, so. And since he captured the armor base, he has 1 less infantry in that fight now. Also, he captures my depot instead of destroying it, which, if he killed this depot, he might have won the game, actually. This game was pretty close. Up until the end. So I make it push this way. And I start killing my own depot, but the last second I remember, oh wait, I need to turn auto fire on buildings off. I don't kill my depot. Over here. Fortunately, his AT and his AT base and Wolverine aren't really doing anything either. So I wasn't paying enough attention, and I forgot they snuck Rangers over here, so these guys just end up dying. Here comes Stewart, which is really weird. I mean, if I was him, I would have gone another depot at this point. Like, the Stewarts aren't going to do anything. Panzer III's cost the same as the Stewart to do more damage. I have a 4th depot going out. Infantry come out of hiding. I kill this AT gun. So he captures the depot again. Weird. Like, he should, like, maybe 1 grenade salvo might have killed. Actually, I don't think 1 grenade salvo would have killed that, but. Oh, I get another thing over it. Another. Or is that just an HE shell? Well, I get the AT gun anyway, so. Yeah, I'm like allergic to cube wagons, which is why I haven't built one yet. I just hate cube wagons so much. They're so expensive. Like, you're super expensive wheelies, so I just prefer the KFCs. Off the logic that cube wagons are inherently not cost effective, I just avoid them. Like, I just avoid not cost effective units 99% of the time. This is another depot. These guys stationed out in the forest. Now, Antonius, you could, with his Stewarts, you could just go around and try to pressure this depot. Also, I fuck up and lose the Panzer III, so I'm like, fuck. Now it's the depot, and I'm like, oh wait, there's still an infantry there. Time to cancel that. I have these guys run over. I get a flak 88. So you could make the argument I should have gone Tiger right away. Or Tech Tiger at least and got one. I decided to kill the Wolverine. And I figured I could pressure off all his Wolverines and tanks and make an infantry push. It's what I should have opened for, really. Yeah, then I fuck up again. So the KFC dies because fuck the AI in this game. Then I lose the flak 88. So that's 80. Well, no, it's 60. Fly right there. But he loses both Stewards, which is nice. So we both have 4 depots now. Pretty equal game since I'm fucking up so much. So I decided to actually send a depot over here instead of over here. Since, like, well, against US, you're not really gonna get Priest. So if he gets Priest, he loses. I'll say that much. Priests are way too expensive. Problem is, if I lose control of the forest, mainly tanks can just shoot over the forest like Persians, so. Although on the other side, if I get it early, I can end up using it before it gets Persians or something. At least get some money back. Although, yeah, it's still a questionable decision. I probably still should put it over here. I send the Panzer III over here to pressure, hopefully kill this depot. There's a battle going on. I'm not microing. I'm trying to stay out of range of the M1. I end up losing 2 Storm Grenadiers, which is really unfortunate. At first, King Tiger comes out. Persian comes out from him. So 225 supply. So this needs to go to 485 or 185. Another KFC comes out. Yeah, so I basically went even with depot, but whatever. So whatever. A big infantry push from him. I'm actually gonna go into this. So real quick, but when I do barracks openings, traditionally I've done center and right because I prefer the right side so you can try to get into the HQ, and there's lots of shit right here in a depot, and you can threaten this depot too. Although I notice a lot of people do this, although I haven't done it much recently, although I might go back to doing it. But they put a depot on their left side where you can threaten the enemy's secondary depots. Like what he's doing. He does in some other matches too. So it's food for thought about which side you want to put it on. I'm fucking up so hard. Like, this takes 10 centuries to turn its fucking turret. So I get 2 free shots at me. It's like, god damn it. Did I lose the fucking KFC because this game has poor reversing AI? Did I lose the King Tiger? It's really, really bad. Wait. I think I don't actually. Yeah, I don't even have fucking vision. Well, now I get vision. He's trying to sneak infantry around. So yeah, if I make a King Tiger, well, it's gonna take forever and it's gonna spawn camp, so I make a flak 88. Since Persians are gonna be damaged, and I can start killing them. That comes out. I lose this Panzer III, unfortunately. Yeah, first Persian dies. He captures, but again, Storm Grenadiers do a ridiculous amount of damage to tanks. If he builds something, it's just gonna die. Flak 88, well, I think would actually be panicked. Yeah, I would be panicked, but he moves out fanaticism, or runs out. Yeah, so I just killed it. He's still sneaking these guys around. I get this depot out, but I'm gonna lose it. Yeah, I should have built this one. Now with Flak 88s, you want to put them in forest roads so they can snipe enemy recon because 600 meters real enemy recon range for forest is like 550, so you just kill enemy recon. And the enemy recon won't see that's a Flak 88 until it's too late, so they'll die trying to recon it. So ideally you put the Flak 88 here, here, or here. Preferably the center forest. Take a surprise attack from this base AT gun, which is really annoying. Happens. So he plays radio silence. But then he captures my depot. Since I wasn't paying attention, then I realized he captured my depot. So I was like, wait, there's infantry over there. Like, oh yeah, he was sneaking stuff around. So yeah, capturing a depot, like, lost him this effort since it drew my attention over here. Like, I was pretty much paused. Like, you have to react as if there's more infantry over here just in case, which is what I do. He almost kills my admin even, but these guys get over here, so. Yeah, no, each of them captured a depot. I might not have noticed it. More King Tigers coming out. I'm trying to clear out this forest since I want to put the Flak 88 over here. And King Tigers are so not movable. Very slow. Yeah, so I fuck up and there's another Flak 88. Whoops. And he has 5 Persians to my 2 King Tigers. Like, he should just push forward right now and win. I am going admins, which is really dangerous, but he splits off a Persian. Like, I don't know why he's giving me so much time to build more units. Like, he has 5 Persians to my 2 King Tigers. He just wins. Now I have 3 King Tigers. Going to have 4 soon. Now, you definitely could have made an argument for a blockhouse, since priests take forever to kill a blockhouse. I panicked 2 of them. Kill 1. Panic another one. This is... And, like, I was trying to get these guys reversed, but does it have to... I don't know how close it has to be, so I need to figure that out, because it cost me a lot of King Tigers this game. Oh yeah, so he goes to advanced AT guns, which is not smart. So I managed to reverse this engagement. Still slightly behind in points, and he's getting more depots, but I have 2 admins. So now I decided to threaten his depot since he's building them. And he was threatening my depot, so now it's my turn to take the initiative. Yeah, don't get advanced AT guns as the US or Soviets, or especially Germany and UK. So now good on him. Like, I messed this up, but when there's an enemy formation like this, you can just snipe off the tanks on the end. Kill them. Really smart and good. I do it a lot of the time. I just fucked up. Okay, so now I'm building the Cubo wagons. Now I can't really see it from this point of view, but I lose vision of his units several times. So I'm just really tired of losing vision since it's costing me a lot. So I just spam out a bunch of Cubo wagons. Stewart kills my depot, and I didn't know this in time, unfortunately. And I have 2 admins, and I killed his depot, so this depot's pretty much done for. So I am still getting more income. Yeah, I tried to reverse here. Like, I did it right behind, and I don't have fanaticism either. So it's like, what the fuck? How do I get to reverse? Like, the AT guns are actually... Like, I forgot to turn on automatic fire on buildings, but this depot does die to the Storm Grenadiers. Also do this. I lose armor base unfortunately, but I mean I still have 3 King Tigers and now I have 0 Persians and 3 AT guns and I have infantry. Like I have 2 admins, so I'm still getting income. He's not. I do this little push, but that doesn't work. Whatever. At least I made him spend money on infantry. He ends up surrendering soon, since he has 0 money. There we go. Yeah, I got a good deal more income. Look at the next game. Yeah, so this... We do have an Italy versus France where I'm playing Italy. And I'll go over my preferred Italy versus France strat. So yeah, I do 2 depot. Let's switch to his side. So double armor base with soft 40. He does 1 depot, which would have been fine. But then he builds in this. This is 40 supply. What the fuck? All I had to do was infantry rush me. Fortify position to zone out the M13s. Or even M15s. Because the M15s do a lot of damage. M13s don't do damage to tanks really, so. He builds more than 1 series. Like, you don't even need more than... You could do 0 Saharanas, honestly. But if you're infantry rushing France. Yeah, he spent all his money on his bunker. Like, I'm gonna be boxed in dealing with infantry anyway. I only have 3 tanks and 2 Payhards. Like, and he can attack from everywhere. Just put the infantry everywhere. He does this, but this is way too late. Oh. Oh, fuck, my bad. Not thinking. Yeah, here. Oh, well, here's Italy versus Italy. It's just a very interesting matchup. I don't know what the most or the best opening is. I've seen all of them from Barracks AT base, Barracks armor base, per armor base. Yeah. Also, I am playing decryption some of these games, like this game. And the France game. I know what he's doing. I actually do 4 depot. Oh wait, I have to cancel this one actually. Do I? Wait. Oh yeah, I went to cancel it, but I didn't click fast enough. But these are M13, so like, okay, I'll just go double armor base and start. Well, I built my own M13s. Since see, all the supply convoys are making it back now, and this is 9 each, so I get 2 M13s off of these 3, something like that. Oh, well, actually, more like 1. Wait, 4 times 9, 12. Okay, 3 or 2 M13s or so. Light infantry, which is really not smart. They don't do much ever. Very situational. This is not a situation you use light infantry. He has this really scattered approach for some reason. He should have put all his M13s together. His charge. And make a 3rd armor base. Since M15s is to kill M13s. So I defeat his center push, then I deal with his left push with fanaticism and reinforcements, and his right push isn't doing anything, so... he should have concentrated his units. M11 comes out, M11s don't do anything as tanks, so that was not intelligent. Bunkers don't do anything, as I said. As I very often say. Like, I just tied in this little town area and killed that depot, and I'm about to kill that one too, so. Kill my AT base. Although I still would have lost since I just had so much more depots at that point. UK versus UK. Now this is a matchup I've actually played very rarely. I've only had it a handful of times. I can't remember any other recent UK versus UK matchups. I think I had one against Super Crumpets maybe. One or two. But so I'm not sure what's meta in this matchup. I generally go decryption, almost always as UK go decryption, since you need to know what the enemy's doing. I is UK versus UK, so but decryptions is really useful for UK since I mean UK has such a garbage ground. You need to be doing things right. So he does AT base, barracks, 2 depots. I do 2 depots, barracks, airfield, AT bunker to kill Vickers, and now post sword come. He does regulars, so I didn't need the second barracks, but I end up making it anyway. At least it gives me really fast infantry production. I get the heavy infantry out and kill these guards. He gets his own airfield out. Yeah, I probably should have went second depot instead of barracks. I would have been fine. Get a hurricane out to go deal with the Vickers. Now I push forward with my heavy infantry. He has a hurricane come out. Goes after my outpost. Now I should have kept. How much should I push? I don't know why I backed off there. I think I thought that. I think I thought that he had more infantry in the force in the stat one. That's why I backed off. But I should have went to the bottom half, honestly. At least until the Vickers showed up. Third depot coming out, another outpost coming out. Vickers comes out to kill this regular. Goes for the outpost, so I get a free hurricane kill. I mean, it's 15 supply for 25 supply. I put the guards over just in case he tries to hurricane the Vickers. And he tries to get the return kill on my hurricane by land before he finishes me. Now, during this time, I'm looking for an engagement since I plan on playing Fanaticism to win. So I'm trying to find an engagement right now. Well, I want to drag him over my main base since I'm about to get my third hurricane up. But yeah, he just goes for the outpost again. Oh, I take this engagement over here. Get a free hurricane kill. Does he bomb my airfield here? Yeah, so it actually does kill a hurricane from the bombing. And weird AI means I don't get a return kill, which is really unfortunate. Oh yeah, but I also got this depot. I camoed it. So I have 4 depots to his 2. Now he does artillery base and Bofors, which is pretty much losing. Since Bofors are 15, they cost too much. I mean, A is really useful in a situation like this, but it just costs too much money. You sacrifice too much. Especially when you have half the number of enemy depots. He gets Spitfires. And I hear the tech finish, so I'm like, oh, those are Spitfires. So I start getting my own Spitfires. I also do an armor base and armored recon. Because outposts are static and they die, so. Yeah, I end up losing 2 hurricanes, but at least I get a Spitfire out of it. Whatever. It's not a good trade, but I'll take it. I just have more income, so I can afford to take it. I build an admin right now. Oh, well, that's a depot, actually. Yeah, so I actually canceled at the last second. Like, this guy was diddly right next. He was like 5 meters away from getting killed. Like, cancel in time. I tried to snipe the depot over here, but he camos it. They killed his guards over here. I have another depot going out. Go ahead and take this engagement. Play fanaticism. He loses 1, 2. Well, he loses 1 Spitfire, and I lose 1 Spitfire, so that was unfortunate, but whatever. I had to play fanaticism too. Oh, this is an outpost. I was hoping it was a depot, actually. That'd be funny, but that was an outpost. So 15 for 25. Well, I don't think I lose the hurricane, so whatever. Free kill. I'm making their little push into the forest. At least I get the AT gun. Didn't he build a parachute for some reason? I don't know what that was supposed to do, and I just killed it. They have 5 depots now. And an admin. So I messed up. I should have kept this guy covering the road, so when his guard crosses the road, he gets ambushed. But I didn't. Oh well. I don't think I did. I mean, he gets a 4th depot now, but it's like too late. Like, I just have so much more Spitfires. I just go in and kill his stuff. Kill 3 planes for, I think, I lose 1 Spitfire, so whatever. I killed 2 Spitfires in a hurricane. So now he gets the howitzers out. Look. So I messed up and wasn't really thinking about it. And I play another ruse. I think I played on that air combat. So I actually don't have any camo ruses or ruses left with camo. He should have moved his artillery up right away and bombed my admins. Or airfield or something. He could have done a ton of damage. Equalize the game. But even though I do have another depot at this point. So yeah, I just do an immediate push, and I move this guy up to get recon, so I can strafe him right away, since they're a very dangerous threat if he gets my admins or airfield. So I get all 3 of them, and they're 25 each, so it was really nice, since I only lose 1 Spitfire. Let's make a push over here again. Okay, I don't lose that guy. I send this guy around. I'm taking a lot of surprise attacks, which is really annoying. I wasn't microing my AC Mark 1 well, but makes it a little push, but I have 2 barracks, so I have plenty of production speed. Another Spitfire. Like, the howitzers weren't gonna do anything. Like, I have so much more economy, even with the camo mess up. Like, assuming that doesn't happen, what are the howitzers gonna do? They're not gonna do anything. I'm not sure what he should have done. Like, he should have focused more on economy. Like, he was just so behind. Like, after his Spitfire attack, I just got so much more Spitfires and killed his Air Force. Oh yeah, so he did a Panzer IV rush against Japan, so I just killed all with the Type 88 or whatever it's called. The artillery base anti-tank. This one. I have some Italy versus France with Super Crumpets. Now, my preferred strategy with Italy versus France as Italy is, well, 2 or 3 depots. I think I usually go 2 with it. Auto 3 can also work, but double barracks in the M15s is really, really strong in my opinion. Like, you might just outright win with the infantry rush. Then the M15s are really solid since the infantry forces the enemy to make tanks. And the M15s are actually really cost effective against other medium tanks since they do a lot of damage for their price. And they're super mobile, so you can outmaneuver France anyway. Then France can counter with AT guns in fortified positions. But well, fortified positions are static and semi-expensive. Maginals are super expensive, and Remember, you still have infantry on the field if there are fortified positions, so. This takes time for an enemy to transition to an AT approach to deal with the M15s, and you still have infantry anyway to deal with that. Then after the M15s, either artillery and assault guns, or an airfield and bombers or something. Or airfield Zetas if the enemy's also going air for some reason. Or Veltros. You could also do artillery base and obese actually. That's really expensive though. So my enemy does a 2 depot, 3 base start. And I do the Veloz just in case one of these was a Maginot or something. I was gonna try to rush it through the forest, but 80-25 being hard. And then 75, I camo. I should have done it earlier. So I didn't get that, so his first barrage was delayed. Yeah, since he's 2 S35 to deal with the Veloz, which is kind of weird. I also need to send him over here to deal with the barracks anyway, so. I'm just like, whatever, since I, like, 3 bases, 2 depots, he doesn't actually have any money. I do. So I just spam out a bunch of infantry. Like, this is too expensive. He doesn't have enough money left over to make enough units. Now, he does play Terror, which is really, really smart. Since I did all my RUSE, since I did Blitz Camo, or Blitz Camo Blitz, whatever. So I didn't have any RUSE for Fanaticism, but again, he doesn't have enough stuff. I do try to get the AT out, but it dies. But the splash damage ends up killing the AT base too, which is nice. So yeah, it's like, what? I lose these guys, I get his here on out. So now I go M15s, especially since he doesn't have the AT base anymore. But he ends up surrendering. So. Since I had infantry in the forest next to his HQ and he didn't have recon over there, I could have moved it, but I had 4 depots too. I didn't show me getting the 4th depot, and why did I click on that? Well, he was just gonna die. Now this one. Soviets are super strong on this map in my opinion. They're pretty straightforward. All the nations are good on this map. I really like Soviets though. Soviets being one of actually my favorite nation, I'd probably say, even though I don't play them nearly as much as I used to. And unfortunately, while it pains me to say this, they do have several flaws. So my enemy does an airfield start, 1 defo. So I just go 3 defo. I'm getting a lot more money. I do triple barracks. They're all gonna go to the flanks. But I was gonna do 1. Okay. So I don't do 4 barracks that much. Well, not with 3 depot. You don't do it with 3 depot. With 2 depot, I generally do it. But on this map, I prefer 3 depot Soviets, so. Anyway, with the barracks, I was gonna send 1 to the center, 1 next to my HQ to start the tech right away, then another to the flank. And again, I talked about doing it on your right versus on your left. And I tend to do it on my right to put the other barracks there, so. But I just end up all building them early to the 0. But now he has an airfield in the 0 that aren't gonna do anything. So. Send some Strelki to deal with the Kono. Going off the throw gain. At first I was building a push gun, I was like, oh, that's probably just gonna get strafed. So I end up doing ISUs. Get to be 11 out. I do bring up some AA to just get the stuff away. I don't want mainly for paratroopers. I just don't want the aircraft just hovering over my base. It does end up strafing us though. Building type 90, type 88. Yeah, type 88. Man, assault guns are so goddamn garbage. Okay, like, so when it's stationary, it's fine, but you're about to see what's gonna happen. Miss, miss. One of those hit, that or missed. More misses. It missed again. Okay, one of those hit, one missed. Like that's two assault guns. It's taking like a minute to kill this Type 88. This is ridiculous. I think this finally kills it. Okay, yeah, so that finally gets the kill. I also remember Soviets, you don't necessarily have to tech Guardia. This will be 11 Shulky if you want to build something else like assault guns. Especially against Japan. Like I didn't bother with Guardia since I don't need them. Assault guns are more useful. Yeah, so I start going after this Type 88 soon. The more Shulky to zone off the Type 88, hopefully. Man, I wish these had level 3 armor like Stags, but they don't, unfortunately. But these shots actually do land, so at least enough to panic. Also, I went to make a 4th depot, but I just canceled it since he put a 0 over. And I camoed so it could return safely. Like, I already got 3 depots, so whatever. End up losing that B11, unfortunately. He makes another Type 88, but yeah, he just surrenders since he doesn't have any money. I think that was the last one. Yeah, okay, well, that is the end of this video.